You know that really romanticized image of camping we all have, like the crackling fire, the stars overhead.
Oh, totally. The stuff you see on Instagram.
Right, exactly. But nobody ever paints a picture of, the 2 hours right before that.
You mean the part where you're wrestling with fiberglass tent poles in the pitch black?
Yes, while your family just sort of stands there questioning every life choice that led to this exact moment in the woods.
It's so true. Because the reality of the wilderness is, well, it usually starts out as this highly stressful logistics puzzle.
Which is why today's deep dive into the source material is so interesting. We're looking at what happens when you just, skip the puzzle entirely.
Right.
And we are focusing on this company called Don't Rough It Recreational Rentals. And honestly, their tagline, it's so good.
Oh, it really is. Helping people sleep around since 2013.
It's hilarious, but
Yeah.
it perfectly sets the stage for how businesses are just completely rewiring the modern outdoor vacation for you.
Yeah, it's a cheeky tagline, but I mean, it points directly to this massive shift in consumer psychology.
How so?
Well, we're seeing the total commodification of convenience. They aren't just renting out gear to you. They are selling the complete removal of friction from the whole outdoor experience.
Okay, so let's look at exactly how they pull that off. They have this 17-foot camper named Ruby, right? Sleeps four.
Right.
But their business model isn't just like, hey, come pick up Ruby. It's we will deliver and set up Ruby for you anywhere within a 100-mile radius.
Which is huge.
Mm.
They handle the absolute nightmare of hauling it, backing it up, and leveling the trailer.
So they do all the dirty work.
Exactly. And that's the ultimate barrier to entry for most people. You don't need to own a heavy-duty truck, and you totally skip the anxiety of trying to maneuver a rig through a crowded campground at
It's
dusk.
just show up.
You just arrive. And, the interior reflects this shift, too. It's really not about roughing it at all. It's about these hyper-specific comforts.
Wait, like what kind of comfort?
We're talking fresh linens, 2 smart TVs, complimentary nightly firewood, and, this is my favorite part, a pancake and waffle maker.
A waffle maker in the camper. That is amazing. But wait, I was looking at their 2026 rates, and it's $119 for a weekend night and $109 on weekdays.
Right, plus a $45 cleaning fee.
Yeah, the cleaning fee. And we need to clarify for you listening, you still have to actually book the campsite separately on top of that.
Which can add up for sure.
So, I mean, aren't we just paying hotel prices to sleep in a glorified parking lot at that point?
Well, economically, yes. The raw math looks very much like a hotel stay, but psychologically, you're paying for the aesthetic of camping without the sweat equity.
Buying back your sanity, baby.
Exactly. You get the campfire photos for your feed without the dirty work.
It's honestly like hiring a roadie for your camping trip. Like you literally just bring your clothes and your food, and this roadie does all the heavy lifting.
That's a great way to put it. But, this evolution of the outdoorsy vacation goes even further if you don't want wheels involved at all.
Oh, right, for when your idea of nature requires a solid foundation.
Yeah, this brings us to their second offering, which is a cabin called the Knotty Pine.
The Knotty Pine. And this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath setup right on the Coosawattee River in Ellijay, Georgia.
Beautiful area. It's pitched for, like, family trips, fishing, or tubing down the river.
But the real hook here isn't just the woods, right? Because staying there gets you a complimentary resort amenities card.
Yes, you get access to indoor and outdoor pools, a fitness center, and even tennis courts.
Wait, tennis courts? So this is less wilderness survival and more like nature adjacent with a side of tennis?
That is exactly what it is. It's the perfect example of catering to what we call the hybrid vacationer.
The hybrid vacationer. Let's
Yeah.
be honest, that's really just our modern inability to fully disconnect, right?
Pretty much.
Like, we want to be near the rushing river, sure, but we also really want the safety net of a tennis court and enough Wi-Fi to actually post a picture of that river.
Right, that safety net is exactly what drives this entire market. It's having the peacefulness of watching the river flow by, but knowing you have a temperature-controlled pool waiting for you whenever you want.
So it's nature, but sanitized.
Yeah, it proves that businesses today succeed by offering the illusion of the wild, but completely stripped of its unpredictability.
It's fascinating. Don't rough it. Recreational rentals has really figured out how to isolate the exact parts of nature we actually enjoy, and they just outsource the rest.
They've literally turned the great outdoors into a curated service.
Which is wild to think about. By the way, if you want to check them out, their number is 423-250-3308, or you can email them at dontrothit@gmail.com.
Definitely worth a look if you hate setting up tents.
For sure. But, all this leaves you with a really interesting question to chew on. If we completely outsource the roughing it part of nature, does the removal of that struggle change our fundamental psychological relationship with the great outdoors?
That is the big question.
Right. Like, are we losing the character building aspect of camping, or are we just finally getting rid of the annoying parts? Something to think about next time you're sitting by a fire that, someone else built for you.